Hi, my name is Luz Angie Chacón Botero, and this is Introduction. Commercial law in Colombia governs legal relations arising from business activity. It relies on formal source like was and cause law, and material source reflecting societal and economic influences. Understand this source is crucial for applying the legal framework, resolving disputes, and ensuring legal certainty. Acknowledge of commercial customs such as praetor legend and secundum legend is vital place this practice carry legal weight under Colombian law. Objectives to identify main for and material source of Colombia commercial law, explain their hierarchy and role within the legal system, to analyze the role of mandatory laws, supplementary rules, and contractual agreements and regulatory mechanisms in commercial relations. To illustrate two concrete examples for the commercial code and other legal regulation, how the different legal sources operate in practice. To differentiate the types of legal custom applicable in commerce, such as praetor legem, secundum legem, and contra legem, within the context of the Colombian legal system. To assess the legal validity of each type of custom under current legislation and in impact on resolving commercial disputes. To promote a critical understanding of the interaction between law, commercial practice, and judicial decisions as foundation for dynamism in commercial law.
Definition and explanation of all sources of commercial law, formal and material. Formal source of commercial law in hierarchical order. Mandatory rules. These are binding and do not allow agreements to the contrary. They have a superior hierarchy and aim to protect the public interest. Example, insolvency regulations. Supplementary rules. These apply when there is no express agreement between the parties. They can be modified by contractual agreements. These constitute a source of law between the parties. What is agreed upon is binding based on the principle of autonomy of will. Article 1602 of the Civil Code. Commercial custom. A repeat practice accepted as binding by merchants. It can complement or even replace the law under certain conditions. Case law, jurisprudence. Repeat decisions by high courts, especially the Supreme Court of Justice, Civil Cassation Chamber, which unify criteria on the interpretation of legal norms. Legal doctrine. Opinions of jurists and scholars that assist in the interpretation of laws, although they are not binding. General principles of law. These assist in interpreting legal norms and help to fill legal gaps. Material source of commercial law. These are facts, economic or social phenomena that influence the creation of legal norms, such as globalization, electronic commerce, and new forms of contracts.
B. Example of sources in the commercial code or other legal regulations. Mandatory rules. Article 20 of their commercial code defines commercial acts. Law 1166 of 2006 regulates the corporate solvency regime. Supplementary law. Article 820 of the Commercial Code governs the commercial contract as supplementary rule. Contractual agreements. Article 106 under 2 of the Civil Code, every like concluded contract is lawful for the parties. Commercial Constitution. Article 3 of the Commercial Code recognizes formal source of commercial law as long as it is universal, repeated, and proven. Case law jurisprudence. Repeated rulings by the Supreme Court on typical contracts, statutory or factory. Legal doctrine. Opinions by Professor Rodrigo Noguera, labor on interpretation of partnership contracts.
Point C. 1. Preterlections outside the life. Supplant the law in the effects of specific legal provisions. Example: the House of Premier knows the commerce transaction performed if the whereas public regulate permitted in Colombia. 2. Second lections accord to the life. It complete the lie when to lie expressly relief to cues. Example: are three of the commerce counts allows the application of local commercial cues is the advance of a specific rule permitted in Colombia. 3. Contra-lections and guidelines. It contrary the province established by the line. Example: agreeing on interest right now those legally permitted usury not permitted in Colombia.
Conclusions. Commercial law in Colombia is based on a mix of legal system where formal sources such as law, custom, and case law are combined with material elements from the economic environment, allowing for a flexible and adaptive regulation of the commerce. 2. Mandatory and supplementary rules serve complementary functions. They establish public order limits with also allowing the will of the parties to define aspects not expressly regulated as long as legal provisions are not violated. 3. Commercial custom is the preterlegem and second-legem forms is recognized as a formal source on a law in Colombia, is proven in accordance with the commercial code. In contrast, contra-legem customs has no validity and contradicts the principle of legality. Number 4. Case law and legal doctrine, although no direct sources of lawmaking, play a key interpretive role by helping to unify legal criteria, reduce legal uncertainty, and guide commercial practice in an ever-changing and increasingly globalized environment.